Hey community, here's what's brewing today.
Lizzo stay winning.
Bro's delicious because my man is fine.
And our fabuloso day. So get your cups ready for Minoritea Report.
Hey, welcome to Minority Report. It's Auntie Kerel.
It's Auntie Dawon.
And it's Auntie Landon filling in for Auntie Jerrell.
Hey,
yes.
Landon being here damn near all of us this year.
I know, right? Look, in Drag Race, they have a term called filler queen, but I don't think it has the same. It doesn't have the same kind of connotation because this.
Oh, I be feeling queens.
I was about to say, I'm sure
queens.
she is a filler queen.
I be feeling queens though.
No, she's a clearer queen. She be clearing out the room, honey.
I've been feeling some queens these days.
I know that's
I love it.
And I'm sure they feeling you too, Queen.
Fill her up. Fill her up.
Do tell.
You know, over here in New York, we got self-serve, so you know.
And I saw something that you posted on your IG that was very cryptic.
Oh, don't start. Don't start.
Landon, you want to tell them what I said? I go, like Michael Jackson or LeVar Burton?
I can't with you.
I said normally it's the latter, but this time not so much.
and that's the cryptidness. Hopefully somebody got that. Let's see if somebody got that note. Like what's the comment? What's the the combo, the connection between Michael Jackson and LeVar Burton? And we'll say it at the end. Let me write it down so I don't forget. We'll save it for the end. But I guess we're coming in hot from the jump. But community, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the follow button. Share it with your family and friends. Don't keep us a secret, please. Appreciate it. Thank you. How y'all two doing today?
I'm mad as hell.
Oh, here we go.
Who you mad at?
Mad as hell.
And what you mad about?
I just had a really horrible day.
Let's talk about it, because I did too.
I don't know. I think the whole world woke up on the wrong side because like everything that could have been going wrong has been going wrong today. I'm so mad. Oh, I'll be so glad when this day is over.
Oh, I know that's right. Literally, I had a decent day. It was a busy day, but it's always one of those moments like right when you leave, somebody want to rub you the wrong way. Here's what and I've been like this my entire life. I don't do well with ego. Just for ego's sake. And especially in corporate America. I'm not your kid. I'm not your relative. There's nothing that I do. I don't do anything purposely to like manipulate anything. I don't that's just not my character. That's not my being. I ain't got time to be doing that bullshit because at the end of the day, it ain't that deep. But for you to be mad that I didn't go through you to get to somebody else for an answer when I didn't even know I needed to come to you, and now you in your feelings about it, and you
so this happened
on a power
for you today?
trip.
This happened
at the very end of the day. Right when
it happened to me too.
I was like, I can't do this.
I about to cuss somebody out today. Honey, you about to get Auntie Shar.
Seriously, I was like, at first I was like,
they ever heard you on this podcast?
Right.
They ever heard you on this podcast?
They about two today.
They heard me today. I'll tell you that much. I didn't have to use a swear word, but my point was known. Let me tell you that.
Seriously, I was
Let me tell you that.
And it's one of those moments too. At first, you're like kind of taken aback. You're like, wait, what? Like, what did I do? Like, why are you mad? Like, you mad? Like, what happened? What did I do? And then when they said it, I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. My bad. So, like, if I need to go through you, cool. However, I was directed to go to this particular human being first. Let's get that straight. And then B, I'm new to this client. I'm new to this, because I'm a different vertical. if there's different hierarchies and things like that, and you're the gatekeeper to a human being, my bad. Let me know that 6 months ago when I took this account on. How about that?
Let me just real quick, Landy, real quick. I just want to acknowledge the fact that Corral started the podcast all happy-go-lucky.
Got me back in it. Got me back in it.
Got him turned.
Got me back in it.
Dawon, I blame yo ass.
Because I wasn't even going to say I was going to drop it. I was like, no, nobody want to hear about Corral's beef at work today. Well,
so Corral, question.
Yes.
Question. You know, it's the number one question that Black folk love to ask.
What color are they?
Are they white?
And I think she has like an accent. Well, no, she has an accent, so I don't actually know what her nationality is. She might actually be Latina, maybe. I don't know what nationality she is, honestly.
I know plenty of color.
However, so stuff like that just irks me so bad because like it's so irrelevant. Because at the end of the day, my job is to help my clients succeed, which ultimately helps our company succeed. And that's exactly what I did, was sell in a solution of ours. But now you want to have the ego in the way because I didn't come to you first to get to this other person. That makes no sense. Which at the end of the day, the person that got mad ain't going to be doing nothing with the thing we doing. So why you mad?
You know what ego stands for, right? In all seriousness.
What's that?
Ego stands for edging God out. When you are so ready to put yourself above whatever the purpose is, like, get over it. It's not that. It's not that serious.
Look at Landon over here talking about we need an element of grace.
Right?
And
Come on.
You and I want to commiserate. You and I want to commiserate in our own like angst.
Right.
You know.
Look at Aunt Yana.
Listen.
Aunt Yana
right.
over here.
And I even tweeted it. That's how mad I was. I was sitting there. And here's what made it worse. I missed the train, too. That's what made me mad. I missed the train, too, because of that bullshit.
Wait.
I missed the train because of that. I was like 5 minutes later than I normally would have. And then I get to the thing, and my card didn't have enough money on it because my credit card had fraud on it. So I had to get a new card and forgot to update my SEPTA card with the new. So everything at the end of the day.
Not on my watch.
Wrap.
Not on my watch.
So I'm with you, Dawon. I'm with you, boo. Fuck these people.
I know we don't talk about like corporate-y stuff a lot on the podcast because we got jobs.
Right.
And there's one there's one bitch out there that's just waiting to throw us under the bus.
I heard what Corral said about you.
Right? They're just waiting to throw us underneath the bus. This is what they said on the podcast show.
So did.
Yep. And didn't tell a lie. How about that?
That part.
While you want to be covert, I'm being direct. So
say a word.
I said it to your face, to your mama, to your daddy, and everybody else. So
I said what I said.
And I said it on a goddamn podcast too. Bring it on back to
in my own home.
I'm just saying, like, yes.
Dawon, what happened with you?
I don't want to like belabor the whole episode around my.
You're the one that started it, so you might as well finish it.
I was just gonna put the little taste out there, and then let's move on to the topic. She done got all riled up again. I was like, look, we double dutching now.
Double dutching in our misery.
Girl, today has just been it's like everything that could. Let me take a step back. I don't want to like over sensationalize this. Everything that happened to me today, in a sense, was like minor inconveniences, but it's the amalgamation of these minor inconveniences. Right. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah.
I woke up with a pain in my back, like not like my lower back, but like back pain. But it was like in that appendicitis area. I'm like, what is this? Ooh. So that first of all, and
are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. It's. I think I just like, I don't know. It's worked itself out for the most part. And then we have the maid that comes today. And normally I check to make sure that we have all the cleaning supplies. Well, I've been so busy this week with work and whatnot. I get up and I start working, whether it's on my phone or on the laptop. And I had to go to a doctor's appointment, like an appointment later today, like around 9. I had to leave by 9 o'clock to get there by 9:30. She was coming at 10 o'clock. Adam was going to be at work, so there was no one here to let her in. So we have a lockbox outside. So I'm like running downstairs to like take a picture of the lockbox because she doesn't speak a lot of English. So take a picture of the lockbox, let her know what the code is, that we're not going to be here, Run back upstairs, 3 flight of stairs. Run downstairs, run back upstairs. And then I'm like, oh shit, I got to make sure we have the cleaning supplies that she's going to need because she likes certain kinds of things. I look in, I'm like,
is it fabuloso?
Fabuloso?
Right.
Is it fabuloso?
Yes.
That should be fire.
I
That
do.
should be fire.
And it smelled good too.
So do. That's what. Seriously, God, we sound so bougie. Our house cleaner in Dallas put us on that, and ever since that's what we be rocking with. That fabuloso.
Yes. So I needed to get fabuloso, and then I also needed to get some bleach for the bathroom, some like spray bleach for the bathroom. So like I'm like, fuck. Now I gotta like walk out of my place. I gotta go down to the little bodega where I typically go to get my stuff or whatever. Well,
they got Fabuloso.
Well, they do, but they weren't open at 9 o'clock. Goddamn.
Oh damn!
Then,
no Fabuloso for you.
Right. So then I went up. So then now, mind you, this is literally 8:50, and I had to leave by 9 o'clock. So then I had to walk like 3 more blocks over to there's a Walgreens and a CVS right across from. Like, okay, I'm just go there. Going to Walgreens, they ain't got shit. Nothing. They still living in COVID.
I feel like
Walgreens.
Well, Walgreens still living in COVID.
And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go across the street over to CVS then. So I went across the street, and the only reason I went there, by the way, in case y'all want to sponsor a CVS and Walgreens,
yes,
you can get them coins. But your friends over there on Broadway and 146, they need to get it together because they ain't got nothing on the shelves. I went over to CVS, they had nada. So now I'm like sweating. I didn't ran down 3 flights of stairs, ran up the hill.
Because I'm about to say, you got that hill by your crib.
And let's not forget, my back was all fucked up, and I'm thinking I'm having appendicitis. So I run out of the CVS. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go to the grocery store. There's a Super C that's literally 2 blocks away. I go to the Super C on 147. They have all the shit that I need in abundance. So I bought all my shit, get in the line. The woman, there's only one line open. There's a woman paying with pennies.
Get out.
Oh,
Yo,
girl,
I
this
feel
is
like
all
I'm
before 9 o'clock.
I literally feel like I'm in some BET movie somewhere. 'Cause we haven't even gotten to the real like.
No,
We're
girl.
not even in, honey. This is the foreplay of all of the drama. Okay.
It's just, oh God. So then I finally get through the line. I literally practically ran home with my little bag of like cleaning supplies.
And that shit broke like the Home Alone.
Thankfully, it didn't. Bitch, if it was, I would have called off. Everything would have been shut down. It would have been a wrap. Too damn early. Get to my place, run down the hill, then I have to walk up the 3 flight of stairs. Now I'm hot as hell. I'm sweaty. I didn't sweat it through my sweatpants and my shirt. It started raining halfway on the way home, and I didn't have an umbrella, girl. I was like, who is this? What is this life? What is this life? Oh my God.
Yo.
And it's 9:02.
Right. No, seriously, it's like 5 minutes after 9. I still have to get to my appointment. I didn't call my Uber. The Uber was on its way, so then I came downstairs leisurely, and then the Uber canceled on me. So then I had to get another one, so I had to walk my ass right back on upstairs. What?
You win.
Happening?
You win.
Girl. And I hadn't even got to work. And then I had 2 huge blow-ups happen at work with 2 completely different initiatives, 2 big blow-ups. And Let me just.
It's
I
really
let some. I got in some asses today.
I know that's right.
I got like.
You know that can be fun sometimes, though.
Oh. She has not been in HR for 20 years and don't know how to slang a couple of vocabulary words around to make you feel.
Okay,
feel your
I'm just making
position.
sure.
I know that's right.
My God, I had to dig into some asses today. I was like, I'm not having it. You are not getting nice, Dawon. No, not at all.
Almost spit
You
that
upset? You upset? Then you upset. They ain't got shit to do with me.
Your show don't.
You
And that's the thing.
well.
That's the thing. It really does. It has nothing.
My boss said, I want to give you a little bit of coaching. I said, consider me coached. She said, got it. Because she's black. So she,
Right.
we see each other. And community, if you are not watching this on YouTube, because my hat just fell off.
He said, consider me coached. That shit is fucking funny.
Oh. So yeah, I had an
Landy?
okay day. I'm all right. I mean,
That is an opening to an episode right there, y'all.
I really thought what I
And
had
I'm drinking
going
this
on
whole
today,
damn bottle by the time this episode is over. I'm going to let you know right now. Wait a minute.
I don't know. He's like that what's that old chef, the Sandra with the vodka?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of vodka, like a shot of vodka.
Glug, glug, glug.
Oh, man.
Oh, how you doing, boo?
I don't know. I'm all right. No, so what I was laughing about earlier was, you know how amongst, the gay community, or at least us, how you be like, oh girl, your Cricket Mobile, oh your Boost Mobile.
Yeah.
So I won't say where, but we had this customer talking about, oh, the app is always crashing, it doesn't ever work, yada, yada, yada. And in a room full of heterosexuals, I just blurt out, girl, maybe you wouldn't have that problem if you just got some decent mobile service and no
Right.
Cricket Mobile and had a decent phone. And everybody like froze. And in my mind, I'm like,
Wrong
I'm
crowd.
not with my I'm not with my girls. So one person literally fell back in his chair. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep it on mute. And in my mind, I almost started to sweat because like what I'm thinking kind of came out verbally. I was like, oh man. Everybody's like looking at me and I'm like getting real anxious. I'm starting to sweat because I'm like, it's a little inappropriate. But everybody's like cracking up. I thought that was the worst thing that could have happened today. But after hearing Hansel and Gretel here, no. That was nothing. My little moment of anxiety was nothing compared to your Stephen King novel, Dawon.
Girl, I stubbed my toe.
That's the worst.
I didn't
You
drop
got
all the
toe
shit out of
problems,
my
you got back problems, you got HR problems. God damn.
They don't pay me enough, girl. And look, I'm gonna be gone next week because I'm gonna be in London. So
And wait, and then they didn't have no fabuloso? Damn.
And they had no fabuloso.
And Dawon, I was just thinking to myself today, because when we were texting about hanging
wait a
out,
minute,
I was
hold
like,
on. And by the way, Fabuloso, if you want to support us, we welcome the opportunity.
Please
Okay.
do.
Because you are a lifesaver for us,
Honey, and it's the purple. It's the purple one, not
It
the
is the
yellow.
purple. Yes,
not the
the
other
purple.
colors. The purple one.
You know what? That might have to be one of the
That's
titles.
the title. Our fabuloso day. That's the episode title right there.
Yep. One down.
Fabulous.
1 down, 2 to
One
go.
down. Look, and we're only 18 minutes into this bitch.
We ain't got the shit on this list.
Dawon, I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, I was supposed to hang out with Dawon and Adam last weekend, and then we kind of moved it this weekend. So in my mind, I was like, oh, this is the only time I'm going to get with Dawon over the next 2 weeks because her bitch ass is going away again.
Again, community. So next week you get Landon again.
Right? So then, as we start in this episode, I was like, do I really want this? Do I really want this? Yeah, it'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
Oh, but can we hold on real quick? Can we not to continue that conversation?
Yeah.
But can we just talk about the tickets that we just bought?
You can see each other because literally that was coming out my mouth too.
Yes.
I can't wait. So community, I'm not sure if you saw. So hey, Bob the drag queen. Hey, Strange from Broadway. Hey, Yo AunTeas gonna be there. Well, at least these three aunties.
And let me just pause for 1 second because I had tickets to go see Bob and Monet. They had a show here in New York on the 24th of September, 24th, 27th, I can't remember. It was like a weekend or two ago. And I had to go, that was the weekend I went to go visit my cousin ass niece because of her birthday. and community, if you missed what I'm talking about, you got to go back 2 episodes and listen to my niece birthday story. But anyway, so I had to go to Michigan, fly to Michigan for my niece's birthday. The whole family's going to be there, but I had these tickets, and so I ended up giving them to a girlfriend of mine, to 2 of my girlfriends, and so I missed out on the opportunity, and I was pissed. Like they were all up in their stories, posting snippets and whatnot, and I was like, that joint looked so good. The Monet Exchange and Bob the Drag Queen, on the tour show. If you have the opportunity to get tickets, this ain't no paid thing. This is just because we love you. But I know I'm giving them a lot of.
It sure is. They need to give us some shot too. Come on, no, Bob. Collateral. Thank you, boo.
So yeah, I say all that to say, when this opportunity jumped up, we jumped on it. So tell them all about it, Kerel.
Yeah, so actually, our other auntie, he's been a guest on here before and helping us out. Our other friend Jerrell sent the link just saying, hey, have you guys seen this? And then Bob was on his story just saying, or I think it was actually a post saying, they're going to do a queer black night at a Strange Loop Broadway play, New York, on October 27th. And he was like, wouldn't it be cool if the whole crowd was queer and black? And so we're like, that'd be mad cool. Yeah. So they said October 27th, get your tickets. We're going to try to make it happen. And so I was like, hey ladies, let's do this. And they hopped in. So we were like, let's get these tickets now.
In less than 5 minutes, we didn't peeped out peeped out the seats and everything. It was like
we don't want that seat. We want this seat.
Money spent, ready to go. Money sent.
Seriously, money spent, Venmo sent in literally 10 minutes.
I had a coworker who's not queer and not black go to the show, and she was like, amazing show, bring tissues.
Yeah, because we've been talking about it for a few months.
A long time.
Okay, we need to get up there and see the show. I need to get up there, and we just hadn't, and it worked out the way it needed to.
Look at Providence. Look how things ended up working out, because we could have gone to the show, and then
2 months
when
ago.
This came around, I don't know that we would have been like, oh yeah, let's go back.
Yeah, right. I know.
Or if we did, we probably would have been sitting up in the bleachers, which then I'd be like, no, I won't go.
I'm good. I'm about to hop on this train.
I ain't going down these stairs no more.
It's like, go black people, go watch it. But I'm cool. I saw it already. But no, I'm excited to see it. So Bob, if you see us in the crowd, I'm putting this as a clip. So if you see us in the crowd, say, hey girl, Minoritea Report. Hey, aunties.
From one podcast to another.
I think you need to come on the show.
1,000%.
And
the Strange Loop cast, that's when I'm really excited, because every time I see someone post, like RuPaul just posted something recently, everyone's just floored by the talent in this show. Yeah. So that's what I can't wait for the good ass singing, the good ass dancing, the good ass acting. That's what I'm ready for.
I'm loving this black renaissance of art that's coming to New York. And of course, if it's successful in New York, then it goes on tour literally around the world. Right. So a Strange Loop will have the opportunity to go on tour, which is incredible. So I'm loving it. I can't wait. It's coming up here. What is it? October the 27th. Yeah, October the 27th.
And I know community's probably like, wait, why is Bob in it? Bob is not in the play. They're gonna do a actual like I don't know what
like a theme night, like a
some
theme
kind of
night.
like Q&A talking
Afterward.
after the show. So that's what made it even more intriguing. It's just like, okay, to do that and then just to have the immediate reaction of a queer Black crowd after, it's gonna be fire. So
it's gonna be dope.
I'm
So
really
if you're in New York on the 27th, there are still tickets available. I don't know how quickly they're going to be selling out, but it's a Broadway play.
And let us know if you're going. Let us know if you're going.
Yes, ma'am.
Say hey if you see us.
Yeah, that way we can connect.
I'll probably wait to wash your hands.
We'll be in the
Wait,
fifth flow.
in the
Corral,
mezzanine.
I thought about the year that the podcast, or maybe one year, it was either 2018 or 2019, where you were handing out the pins. In my mind, that's what I was thinking of. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna bring some pins.
You know, I still have a handful left. Well, I don't know since I moved, but I'll probably wear, because they want people to wear all black too.
Yeah.
So I think I might wear the wash your hands, your legs, and ass T-shirt, even though it's been getting cold. Like fall is here. But I think I'm gonna wear that. That way, obviously, you know, I'm all about some branding moments. But and it's all
I might have to buy another sweatshirt.
Oh, that's right. You know,
because that would be cute. I had a sweatshirt, but then the letters fell off. I don't know what.
Sorry, community.
I was like, oops.
Supplier issues.
This is not cute. So I was like, trash.
That is true.
But I'm gonna have to get another one. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wear the wash your hands, wash your legs, wash your hands, wash your ass sweatshirt.
And by the way, you know what? We might as well promo ourselves. We kind of need a new promo. We've been using the same one for the last year. But community, MinorityReport.com. We have tees, we got sweatshirts, we got beach towels, we got little pouches for like your pens and makeup and stuff. There's some new ones out there too that like we haven't even really said that we're kind of testing out there. There's all kinds of stuff, hats, et cetera, et cetera. Go out there and help us out. You know, like obviously some of the proceeds go to us.
Absolutely.
You know? So it'll help us continue this podcast going forward and help us grow and continue to do other kind of things that we've been thinking of.
And our merch is cute. It's cute as hell.
And y'all looking cute rearing it too. Every time we get a picture, I'm like, oh, y'all look cute.
Every time I wear like our t-shirt or something like that, like I always, here in New York, I always get comments.
Yeah.
Always. Like, oh my God, I like your shirt. Oh, that shirt is so cute. Where'd you get it? Like every single time. I love it.
Same here. I just wore it. When did I just wear it here in Philly? Oh, I was going to go to the eye doctor and then ended up anyway. And I had just the logo one in Minority Report. They're like, "Ooh, we like that name." I was like, "Podcast, new episode every Monday. Check us out." I don't have no shame in that regard.
Hey, look, we be promoting as much as we can. We want everybody and anybody to listen to.
I know Corey be getting mad at me when I don't promote. Like, so this was another topic that was on the list. So went and saw Bros last night. Very good, actually. Very cute. Better than I thought it was going to be. So Billy Eichner, I want you on this podcast. I don't know, like, seriously, because I got some questions. But if you didn't want to go see it. Like, it's more like at first I was like, okay, it's going to be two white dudes fall in love. We kind of, we hear that all the time in the gay community. They did a good job, even though it is two white cis men, knowing that they're in on the joke of it. And then B, still representing the broader community by having like a T.S. Madison and Miss Lawrence in it. But even like the jokes that they were doing, the thing, and promoting Black and queer trans women, men, the broader spectrum of it. So I thought they did a good job in that aspect of knowing, okay, yes, it is two white men, but we're going to make sure we give screen time. And like, I don't know, they were just in on the joke. But I say that to say in the row in front of us were 4 Black gay men. And so I'm walking out and get in the car. I was like, oh, I kind of wanted to go up to him and be like, will you be my friend? Because I was like, because again, moving here from Atlanta, you just saw gay Blackness all the time. You kind of got spoiled by it. So to come here is just a little different. It's back to maybe the normal, like it's like kind of
like a pepper and a sea salt,
in a way, or like it's just different. I don't know. It's like kind of back to like the normal, the rest of the world. Honestly, Atlanta's a weird bubble. But Corey's like, yeah, and you should have said, I got Minority Report as a Black queer podcast. I'm like, I'm glad you hyping me up, boo, but I ain't just gonna be like, I got a podcast. To every Black gay man I see, even though I should, but it was so funny. He was like, you should have said it. Like, he was like getting upset with me. I was like, damn, okay, I love you, boo. Thank you for hyping me up. You know, gassing me up. Shit.
So would you say like, would you, thinking about like who we are, me and Landy, do you think that this is something that we should watch?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Right. I want to see it immediately.
Because I was kind of indifferent on seeing it. Like, I kind of wanted to see it just because it's a gay movie, and like because here's the sad thing: if a gay white movie doesn't do well, we definitely not gonna see a gay Black movie out there, you know. And so that's what I kept thinking. I'm like, we need to support it. Unfortunately, and fortunately, to see something even more broadly that speaks to us. But even outside of that, it's still very relatable. It's very gay. Like, they did some shit. I'm like, oh, y'all showing like all the gay shit we do.
It's interesting with this movie coming out. I saw this commercial for prep, and I was watching the commercial with these two guys kissing, and I'm like, wow, like when growing up and even in the early 2000s, like never would have thought I would have seen a commercial about prep, and in that commercial, you're seeing two actually queer Black Latino men kiss in this commercial, and then we've got this movie that is gay as fuck.
It is
being promoted. I'm like, wow, like a lot of shit has changed, obviously for the better. We have a long way to go, but just like one of the reasons why I want to see this movie is just to celebrate the fact that our community, gay community, has some representation out there. You know what? I'm all about, my future husband Luke McFarlane succeeding.
Honey, a whole ass man. Whole ass man.
And we ain't signing no prenup. We ain't signing no prenup. I learned my lesson the last time.
Third time's a charm. But
there are people out there like, I need to know what episode that one is.
Right. The cool thing though in this movie too is another kind of almost the inside joke of it is they had some very prominent gay people that we know in life, like celebrities, play straight people. And so, because they always get the straight people to play a gay role. They literally got some prominent people that you know.
Cool.
And I was like, that's dope
I'm gonna
as
watch
hell.
It. I'm doing it.
It's definitely worth to see in the theater.
FYI, I like Billy Eichner. I liked Billy Eichner on the street. I liked him in, what was it? It was called Being Mean or I'm Mean or something like that. He played co-star with this woman with the red hair, and they were both like really mean people to other people. Like, I like Billy Eichner, but I didn't see my field of like gay, white guys hooking up and getting together. Like, so I've been kind of resistant just on, solidarity of, Wakanda forever, but Black and gay.
It's worth seeing. It's definitely.
All right. Then I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
So,
for sure.
So Billy, come on the Minority Report. We got some questions for you,
Luke,
boo.
you can join on too.
Please do, Luke.
Listen, I'll crash this damn thing.
I know that's right.
I'll be on there. I'll be on in too.
Ooh, sit on my face. On that note, what else is on this? Okay. Before we kind of get into to Ash Yo AunTeas, this month is LGBTQIA plus History Month. So
yes.
If you got anything you want us to share on social media, stuff like that, send it our way. We'll try to put maybe some nuggets here in some upcoming episodes as well. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month for all not even everybody, because a lot of folks think like men and non-binary can't get breast cancer. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So fill up on your titties, fill up on your chest.
Here, I believe here in New York State, mammograms can be free.
They're free.
I think free of charge, which I
Whether
think
you
is
have
something
insurance or not.
Right. I think that's something that we're really missing across the country. I just recently learned of that in wanting to talk about several different things. National Coming Out Day that's coming out next week, Tuesday the 11th, I believe.
Yep.
And just trying to get a whole bunch of what we do at my job, a celebration calendar. And we're celebrating, acknowledging, breast cancer awareness month. And I was like, okay, let me see what New York State does. And to see that was like, wow, we are really missing that across the country.
Yeah.
1000%. I mean,
can I add?
Go ahead.
I just want to add one kind of just recognition. This is also, we're in the midst of Hispanic Heritage Month. I wanted to say Latinx, but it's Hispanic Heritage Month, and I want to give a shout out to one of our community members, one of our like from the day one, Thom Flores.
Yes.
Boo. I be seeing
yes.
posts every single day. I be liking every single one of those.
1000%.
You be on it, giving the education about the history of the Latinos and Latinas that have been shaping the culture. And I salute you, Boo. Keep doing it, because he does it for every month. He does it for like
every day.
LGBT month. He does it for like Black History Month. Like, Dom, I see you, Boo. 1000%. I hope you're out there thriving.
Thank you.
Hey, absolutely.
We love you.
And he be on it too. Like, he don't be playing around.
I love that.
He be like, bitch, play if you want to.
Right.
I love it. And then also, like, we're not doing anything for National Coming Out Day, Minority Report, but our friends over at Gayish are having a Zoom party that night. So it's National Coming Out Day, October 11th. They're having a Zoom happy hour, 6 p.m. Pacific. So check them out, Gayish. Hey, Gayish. Because if you're feeling like I don't know how to come out, I don't have gay friends, I haven't been in that environment, whatever it may be, it's cool to be in a situation around folks that are like us.
Yes.
And feeling comfortable about yourself. And even if it's just for that one day, if it's for an hour or two, to be amongst gay folks, LGBTQIA plus folks for that day, check that out.
It's magical.
Absolutely. Really. Absolutely. And it's kind of interesting here in Philadelphia. By the time this episode comes out, it would have been this previous weekend. They have a whole weekend of stuff here in Philadelphia. It's almost like another Pride weekend here. So it's going to be interesting how it goes. Like, I'm excited. Like, I'm going to miss Atlanta Pride. Oh, I'm so sad about that. But I was like, okay, first year here in Philadelphia, I want to see what it's about. Like, I don't want to leave the city. I want to, like, get immersed in what they do for this coming out situation. For a city to embrace coming out like that in Spirit Day, I was like, that's something I need to see. So I'm excited about that, and then I'll report next week how it went. There's probably a lot of debauchery too, but again,
some good old debauchery,
and some men without their shirts and stuff. But just to feel comfortable in your being and to feel like you're being seen is huge. So
yeah.
And there was something else this month. Oh, and it's Black History Month in the UK.
Yes.
Right now. So, hey, UK, what's up, all our UK community members? We see you, boo. Turn up.
Yeah.
Which we have quite a few. Like, we run the number. So we can see like where our listeners are listening in. And it's amazing that people are finding us and are continuing to listen all around the globe. So we appreciate y'all.
So, all right, on that note, we'll take a quick little tea break. We interrupt this episode for very important information.
That's right. You've been asking for it for a long time, and we have heard you.
Yep, it's been a long time coming, but it's finally here.
Yo
AunTeas
got merch! Hey! That's right. You know what? We got tees, we got long tees, we got sweatshirts, we got fanny packs, there's just a whole gamut of stuff out there, so go and check that out.
We are so appreciative of your love and support, and we are so excited to launch it. Girl, where can we find it at?
Ma'am, they can head right over to minorityReport.com to check out the selection.
That's right. That's MINORITEA report.com.
Woo! I'm about to go get me some myself. All righty, ladies. What time is it? Ask your He said Mariah Mariah Carey 25th anniversary of Butterfly.
I was trying to get just a little, a little.
Wait, not another Butterfly reference though.
Right. I mean, it's a bomb ass album. And by the way, another diva. Have you seen Janet at Paris Fashion?
Yes, at the Thom Browne show.
Good.
At the Thom Browne show.
In the Louis Vuitton.
Just living life. And you know what the funny thing is? I was looking at pictures this morning before all the chaos. I was looking at pictures this morning as I was scrolling through and looking at some of the fashion shows or whatever. And I was looking at her at the Thom Browne with Erykah Badu. And I forget, somebody was in the middle of them. And then Anna Tour was right next to her and just looking flawless. And I was just sitting there thinking, she had a Birkin bag in front of her. She was wearing all Thom Browne, his classic check with, stripes.
I love his stuff.
It's really, really good. I want to get one of his skirts, actually. I want to get one of his skirts. I think it's my goal by the end of this year, which is
okay.
I want to get a skirt.
She looks amazing.
We should let's get skirts and because we're trying to find time to actually do official pictures. Finally, 3.5 years in, we should wear skirts for our picture.
I'd be down for that. And I talked to my friend about doing our photos, so we good.
Dope. Okay, perfect.
We got that
covered.
But it just reminded me, Corral, I have to introduce you to my friend Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin, I don't think we had a conversation with him. No, that's right, because Kevin.
Oh no, the stylist.
At Express. Yes.
Yeah, remember we had him on one time when he was in Japan at the time.
He. That's right. He lives in Philly now.
You know, I think I did know that and kind of spaced on that.
So I'm gonna have to link y'all up.
Absolutely.
Got you.
I think I'm even friends with them.
We're gonna get your friendship group up.
I know that.
We're gonna get
specifically my black friends. That's where I'm aiming for in Philly.
Right.
I mean, I'm friends with everybody, but specifically, I just
black
the black people.
Yes.
Black gays. Come on, that's my steez. Anyway, okay. What's the
wait? Should we do it again? Should we do the whole Ask Your Aunties again?
All right, no, they know how we do.
Let's
see. It says, "Hey, you want to read it, Landon? You read it."
I'll read it. Hey, aunties. You can use V for Ask Your Aunties. Great. We can use your name. Great. I'm 26, itching to leave my home state of Florida that I've been in my whole life, basically. I work in D&I initiatives and event coordinating, and I really want to live in an area that is pro-Black and pro-queer. My number one place that I've wanted to move to has been at the top of my list since 2019. However, my most recent ex, who also works within the same field as me, just moved there 2 months ago, and now I'm debating whether or not I should go. I'm more so taken aback because I know he moved after I had already drafted my plans out and spoken about my move multiple times with him when we were together. We'd been broken up for almost a year, but he made a point to tell me that he was moving here back in July. So now I'm like, okay, what do y'all think? Should I still move there? Also, what are some cities that you all feel a Black queer person in their late 20s will thrive? Thanks, V. Love that question. The thrive.
That is go to Atlanta, ho. I mean, honest. Hey, let me even back up from that. Don't let somebody dictate your life. If you want to move somewhere, fucking move there.
You do you, boo.
And even if you run into that person, so what?
So what?
No. So take that off. Don't let that be a hindrance. That's from jump, because you're gonna get later in life and realize, A, it wasn't that big a deal, and then be mad that you didn't do something you truly felt you needed to do for yourself. So take that off the board. But honestly, anywhere in your 20s, if it's a larger area, I'm so pro city. I think I'm going to be a city boy the rest of my life, despite growing up in small town America. There's an energy that I just get from being in a larger city, especially in your 20s and their late 20s. Whew. I mean, my late 20s, I was in Chicago. Whew. That's another one. Honey.
Chicago is a great city. 20s, 30s,
your whole
whatever.
Life, really.
Your whole life. I'll tell you some places not to go. Boston is a big thumbs down. Boston is racist.
Boston
as
is the
fuck.
Florida of the Northeast.
It really is.
It really is, because it's surrounded by a whole bunch of cool ass states
And the funny
and other cities.
That's funny you say that, because actually I asked this person that sent this in. I was like, "Where do you live now? Do you feel comfortable saying it?" And they live in Florida. And so that's why they're trying to get out.
Right.
Yeah.
Boston
you
is
gotta go.
not it. Boston is not it. I'll tell you another
Molly,
city that's not
You're
it.
in danger, girl.
I'll tell you another city that's not it. Houston ain't it. It sucks. I'm done.
Wait, okay, so it sucks for being queer because it's a very black city. Well, parts.
It is. The part about Houston in general, and I'm from Houston, so I could say that, but I still love home. That's where I grew up. Houston is one of those places that lacks an identity and is very spread out to the point where you can have a master planned community here, and then Joe's used car sales shop where we finance here, and they sold a car in 5 years, right? So there's no zoning laws in Houston, which makes it very, God, I hate using this word, but I'm just going to use it. It's segregated. It is predominantly black. Yeah, it's a great place. It's very diverse. But where that diversity is what matters. And it's not in places where it's generally like it's not in wealthy areas. It's not in the Galleria. It's not in Sugarland. It's not in Katy. And those are suburbs of Houston. So while yes, pro-black and pro-gay, it's not those two things together. Like, and Houston doesn't have it has Midtown, so everything is so spread out. It's not like you can really go out and drink if you're gonna drive, and you have to drive everywhere. And Ubers and Lyfts, because it's so large. I know in Texas, yeah, they will, but it doesn't make it right. It's just so spread out that it takes forever to get anywhere in Houston. Somebody be like, how long does it take to get from Houston to Houston? About an hour. Yeah. About an hour. So it's not a place where I think right now in your late 20s is a place that you want to be. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, and I know I was kind of joking. Atlanta, if you're really trying to pro-black and pro-queer, and I speak on this just because I've lived a lot of places at this point. Atlanta is just different than anywhere I've lived.
Yeah.
It's so black. It's so black.
Hey,
and it's
black.
It's so black. No, I don't even got no joke for it. But and it's the spectrum of blackness, and it's the spectrum of queerness. However, there is some segregation. It's still very. You got your black gay crowd, and you got your white gay crowd, and some of it intermingles here and there. But
that was a big gulp, Dawon.
She said, "This day, ho, I'm taking it down."
Wow.
But it would have been cool. It would have been cool in my 20s to live in Atlanta. It was cool in my 30s living in Atlanta. But Dawon gonna be done by this episode. We got the high episode of Dawon. We about to get the drunk episode of Dawon.
Self-care, baby. Self-care.
Literally, took the biggest. So if y'all are not watching, you have to watch. Dawon took the biggest wig. You would have thought it was just plain water, honey. He said one.
She's a professional. She's a professional.
And then just went over to the bookshelf or to the windowsill and did this.
Oh, she said, "I'm drinking this down." Bottoms up. But yeah. So anyway, I mean, this episode from Jump was just one of them episodes. But yeah. So again, though, I think I just go back to my original statement. Don't let anyone dictate where you're moving because you don't want to run into them. It ain't that deep. It's not that deep. But if I were in my late 20s, it would have to be a major city. It probably would have to be like a New York, an Atlanta, or Chicago.
What about Charlotte? What about Charlotte?
No, it ain't there yet.
I don't know anything about Charlotte, so
I've been there
Charlotte's
once.
cute.
It's cute.
Is it pro-gay, pro-black?
Yeah, it ain't all the way there.
Well, I mean, okay.
It ain't all the way there yet.
It's liberal for the area.
There we go.
And on
that was a
note,
good answer. That was a good
on
answer.
that note,
she hasn't been in HR for 20 some odd years and then picked up a couple of alliterations or two.
And that's not shitting on Charlotte. Charlotte's very cute and it's very on the come up.
Yes.
But it's not quite there yet.
It's a cute place.
DC would be kind of fun, but DC is like a very transient city. So it's hard to have core friends that stay there for a long time. Smithy, hey,
and that
Smithy,
metro.
And it's
metro.
And it's insular.
Yes. Yeah.
So
I mean, if you move to DC, we have some community members to reach out to that know what to do. But yeah, it would have to be a large area. Where would you move to, Dawon?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna go back to the Ask Your Auntie question and all that. First of all, I do DEI stuff too, so let's share ideas and best practices and whatnot, because I don't know who you is, and that seems to be an issue. So let's figure that out. An issue that we don't know each other. There ain't no shade. And then also, like, I love the fact that, V just threw in these kind of like, oh, and I did my 20-year plan and mapped out my life, and this was not a picture of my, like, I love that. That kind of dedication is amazing. That I completely agree with both of you. Like, don't let a man or anyone else dictate what you do in life. If somebody moved into the building that you wanted to move into, but that's a building that you want to move into, it don't give a damn whether you had a relationship with this person or not. Do you? The more that you don't do you, the more you're going to be frustrated. So do you. Don't miss out on opportunities to make your life happy just because somebody else is there. Like Beyonce says, make your check come at they neck. Okay?
We will find a way to get Beyonce in these episodes.
Every time. Right. Okay. So my answer to the question is, where can you go? Yes, first of all, if you're in Florida, leave. Just period. You can go anywhere. You can go to Kentucky. You can go to Utah, a state that only got 4 letters.
I'm logging off
have a
right
better
now.
Life.
I'm logging
have a better life. Better life than Florida. I'm sorry.
She said move to a state with 4 letters.
At least I'm from Ohio. We have 5. So, where do you go? Where do you go?
Oh my God.
Atlanta, yes. New York, absolutely. Chicago, yes. And I would also consider LA.
Yeah.
I'd also consider LA.
Yeah.
Be bi-coastal, bitch. Be near some large bodies of water. Be in a community that's going to give you opportunity. And if you're in DEI work, being either in New York or on the West Coast, there are huge ass companies that are really invested in building their culture, particularly in the tech space. So I'm not suggesting that you have to leave your company. It sounds like you got the flexibility to be able to do that. Because she didn't say anything about finding a new job. I don't know if it's a she. They didn't say anything. Right? They didn't say anything. Didn't say anything about leaving their job. But in terms of longevity, you're in your 20s, and my best advice for somebody in their 20s is, if you are not getting promoted every 3 years, leave.
Yep.
Leave. Yeah. So not only find a place where you can find community, but also find a place where you can have job opportunity and growth within your chosen field.
Yeah,
and also at some point in your life, whether it's sooner rather than later, you are going to be around people that you just don't like, and that could be an ex, it could be a friend. Hell, I don't even like my neighbors here, and I haven't even met them.
Or your family member, damn.
Or family. Like, at what point do you stop?
I'm talking about you, Bertha.
Who, me?
No, I'm not just playing.
Oh, I was like, I was like, wait. I was like, at first I was Solange and now I'm Bertha.
I mean,
shout
but
out to Solange though with the Broadway, but not the Broadway, the Philharmonic
yes.
ballet. Anyway, this is an all over episode.
I know, all over the place. At some point, you're just going to have to stop making decisions based on someone else you think is going to determine your happiness.
Yep.
And like, if there was something, if this roadblock of, oh, my ex is there, oh, someone I used to be friends is there, oh, that family member I don't talk to is there. If you decided to use that as a reason to keep you from moving forward every time, where would you be in life?
Florida. No, just playing.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing, girl.
I'm joking. Damn, we are just. This is
damn.
No, but like.
And Dawon was in Florida too, so he like, damn, y'all just.
But no, I will say, like, I did scope out the person that sent this in. I did scope out the IG. This person is bopping. Like this, and you can tell by the way they wrote it. Like. They own it. They own it.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
I know this person can handle just the silliness that we're doing today. Yeah. But I will also say though, after moving so many times, if you want to, you will find a tribe wherever you're at. So if you're not capable of moving as quickly as you want to, there's going to be folks that you like even in the areas you're in. So put effort into wherever you're at as well. And if it's not there, be that leader then. Create something that brings the folks that you want to draw into your life. So,
don't wait, create. Don't wait, create.
And procreate. No, I'm just playing. Continue to say ask your aunties. Damn, we all over the place. At AYA@MinorityReport.com or DM us. And that seems to be the way a lot of folks do it anymore. Is DMing us on one of the socials. It's the easiest way to kind of get at us. And we keep putting this out there. Send us some new questions. These are the ones with the last month or two that we keep on saying, sending new questions that we're pushing ahead in the queue. Sorry. Because there's different takes on things that we haven't answered too many times on the podcast. And it doesn't mean like if you have relationship shit going on, please do send it. We want to know, especially we get into the holiday time frame here, and we know shit always pop off this time of year. Cuff it, baby. That song has been in my head so heavy. It's like ridiculous. Girl. But continue to say yes, your aunties. Thank you.
What is this day?
It was just the
what
energy
is happening?
Of today. It was just the energy of today.
Landon, this has to be like some kind of like virtual reality simulation going on right now.
Where's my Oculus? Where's my Oculus? Where is your Oculus? Where is your Oculus?
Seriously. Well, I can tell you where it seems like it's a fucking weird world is our homeboy and homegirl Candace and Kanye.
Wait, hold on.
Very sarcastically. They're not our homegirl.
Not our. Their homeboy and their homegirl.
Seriously, like
Candace.
Just when we think they both can't do some shit that pisses us off anymore, they do some more shit that pisses off some even more. Like, and it's
bad enough that they have to do it separately. It's bad enough that they have to do it separately.
They said when our powers combine.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
It's like, it's too much. Like,
I'm telling you right now. Listen, this is a public service announcement right here. Whatever you were doing, stop. All right, and listen carefully. Stop supporting Kanye. Stop it. That too, because Candace just wants to be white. She's dying for it. Like can't wait.
Somebody needs to support them edges though.
No, don't even give her the relaxer. No, let her be stranded out here. Let her ass be stranded.
Looking like Mr. Potato Head from the side.
Let her ass be stranded with bad
looking like
edges.
a Lego woman. But like, stop supporting Kanye when you stream his music, when you give him excuses to support a racist ass tyrant. When you support people like that, that's what you are a reflection of. Like, you are a reflection of what you continually support that is unacceptable. Stop supporting Kanye. He does not give a fuck about you. He cares about himself, and he cares about the attention that you continue to give him. I'm still talking. Yes, everybody still stay tuned. You continue to give him the attention that he continuously deserves because he's a narcissist. You think he deserves this attention? He doesn't. Stop it. Because shit like this is going to continue. If you continue to support someone who does not give a fuck about you, he's going to continue to do this shit, and you're going to get mad, and your blood pressure is going to go up.
And we got to talk about it. God damn it. I'm tired of talking about this shit.
This is crazy. And here's a wild thing. Like, if I were a model and showed up to that job, because here's the thing too that sucks, is like you're banking on certain jobs during this season. And like, ooh, I don't book the Kanye show. Dope. This is about to be publicity. And you show up and that shit say white lives matter on your garment. That fucking sucks.
Yep.
Because now you're like, fuck, do I pay my bills or do I just suck it up and put this shit on that like is so against my inner being? Like I would have been like Jaden Smith was there. He said, I had to bounce. I would have too.
And don't think that shit doesn't affect you either.
Exactly. And that's what sucks to be put in that position.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's just like, it's just bigger than even Kanye being Kanye and stupidity. He's now also putting other folks in positions where they have to choose between their career and their bills and doing some shit that's against your like your inner being.
Even Jason Lee, who's a trash ass human being. Jason Lee is his public relations, manager or whatever, resigned.
Period. Period.
And you know that racist ass people and conservatives, because not all conservatives are racist. I'm going to put that out there. You know they're stop it. You know that they are using this.
People though.
That's true. That's true.
You may be on the line, but they're all the way across the line.
All the way. You know that they are going to use this. You know that Fox News is going to use this. So it's not so much the message itself, but the other unseen consequences of a message like that, where Fox News is going to be like, oh yeah, black folk love Republicans and think our lives matter too. That's not what they're saying.
Racism is over. according to the rap lyricist and gay, or not gay, oops.
Do you know somebody?
I meant to say a rap icon.
Gay rap icon. Community, if you still hanging with us at this part of the episode, thank you.
You deserve a gold star. Because what the fuck is this conversation? Oh my God.
Lord help us. But yeah, that's enough. And like people are like DMing us saying, y'all gonna talk about Kanye? Unfortunately, like we know we had to because y'all asking us and y'all talking about it too. And
right.
It's just so fucking annoying. And then like even today, like we see in the day we're recording, just seeing like him publicly, like the stuff between him and his wife and his kids and shit like that. Like that shit ain't cool. Sucks.
It ain't cool at all.
Sucks. Because your kids, they're already in the fucking spotlight. Like, and so they're gonna have to deal with all that trauma. And then to see your parents spouting in public like that, like it's too much. And it's gone too far. There's no helping him now. Like, you know, black folks, like we can take some shit. Yep. But once we done, it's a wrap.
It's a
black cancellation is
it's a whole nother thing.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
And so it's just like, it's sad. It's sad to see, honestly.
Yeah.
But are you surprised?
Not surprised.
Are you though?
No.
But it's just it's genuinely sad. Like I'm past even like the mad part of it. Like I knew he was probably going to do some shit. It's very sad to see, especially Candace and Kanye, the two human beings, stoop this low and be so far gone, thinking that the other community, especially the ones that they're running in those circles, care about them.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the sad part. It's just like you genuinely think at the end of the day, those circles you're running in are going to care about you. They're not.
Or that they care about you now. They don't care about your
Kanye. Look, Kanye, you are not Morpheus. You ain't giving no blue pills, and no red pills. Like, it ain't you. Sorry, you ain't.
So,
you ain't. You know Jesus. You ain't no Jesus. You ain't no Morpheus. You ain't no NES.
And we got community. This is gonna be the Drunk Dawon episode. We're gonna remember this one, episode 192. I forget what, like it was about a year ago. We had the high episode.
Yeah.
Literally, I think it was like a year ago to this day.
I think mine was taken over by Landy's high episode.
Ooh, that was early this year. That
he
was
was
like
gone.
in April. Yeah,
that was bad. It was bad.
Gone.
Yeah.
At least I was contributing something. It might have been facial expressions. It might have been facial inflections.
Right. It was
so wait, I as we were, into the episode, I'm like, wow, we really started off the episode with Dawon really putting my Instagram shit out there. And then we started talking
wait
about...
a minute. First, no, hold on.
Yes, you did.
Do you want... First and foremost, this was not a green circle moment. So you didn't send that shit just to us.
Yes, it was.
You already put it out there.
But you put it out there.
No, you put it out there first.
You put it out.
I used a green highlighter.
So to put the combo together, at the beginning of the episode, we said, what's the connection between Michael Jackson and LeVar Burton? It's butterflies.
Butterfly in the sky.
That was a good song. Marsha Ambrosius wrote the shit out of that and sang the background shit out of it.
Yeah.
But so Lana had put butterflies out there cryptically, like people are going to comment.
Right.
Like that's what we do on social. Be like, oh, it's cryptic, but people gonna respond to it. Be like, so clearly Lana's.
But damn,
got some butterflies in the stomach. Or had to go Google one.
No.
Somebody rearranging them guts, Landon.
No, the other way around, though.
Ooh, you rearranging guts.
Okay. So you do them bending. It's so stupid.
I'm mad that clip comes up all
Girl, I'm telling you.
Time.
And I know half of the people that are listening right now have no fucking idea what I just referenced.
You gotta know if you black queer listen to this episode. Come on now. So you do it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Too much. Community, thank you for hanging with us. Damn, this episode weird.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
My god.
Right.
I can't breathe.
So is this gonna be like a winner love story? Is this your bros moment?
No, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. You know what? I'm just gonna go put it out there. The butterflies that you're thinking of are not about someone else.
Okay.
So you're happy with yourself.
Right. So yesterday I had a moment where I was like, wow, the person that I've been trying to work to get to when it comes to certain things like personal growth, I felt it like in a moment that I had earlier in the day. And I started to get a little nervous and I was like, am I now the person that I've been working on for the past year and a half? And it was kind of like this nervousness moment of like recognizing the growth that you have sought for so long. That's the butterflies that I had yesterday.
You looked at yourself in the mirror and you said, you give me butterflies inside, and I. You gotta get that vibrato. Yes. And I. Well, that's good, boo. I like that.
So it was not about anybody in particular. I was just kidding earlier. Okay. So stop it. And it was just a moment where like I got a little nervous, a little queasy, because it's like, all right, it was just this moment of like, wow, a lot has happened in the past year and a half. Good. And working on some things that I've been working on. Exactly. That was the moment. And that's when the butterflies came. And I was like, okay. So it wasn't about someone. It was about myself.
Oh, so he trolled
so you know
us.
nobody? So you know nobody?
Dawon, shut up. we about to cut Dawon off.
I told you I'm trying to be Dionne Warwick, girl.
Hocus Pocus 2, did you watch it?
Hell no.
You watched it, Dawon? You didn't like it? I thought it was cute.
Tell me how you feel.
It was cute. It was cute. It's cute. Here's the thing. It's not like Hocus Pocus 1 is the best movie on fucking earth. Let's be all the way honest.
I never said that. First of all, I was forced to watch it, so.
Obstacles.
Obstacles.
And that's a reference to last episode, community. Sorry, we just all over the place. It is. We just living in that spirit today.
We're giving it. We're giving all of it. Hey, Michelle Williams, I hope you're enjoying your candy corn.
Yes, I know she be having, and I love that everybody be tagging her in candy corn now. I'm like, get that corn, be the candy corn queen every year and get that corn. Come on,
yes.
How the theme go? Brought just candy corn, and she had the harmonies going.
Yes.
I was like, yeah,
I was living for it.
Oh man. All right, well, we gonna get on out here, sister. Oh, wait, I wanted to say this. Sister Act 3. Did you see Did you see the Sister Act 3 poster? By the way,
yes.
Oh no!
Please don't fuck it up, Disney Plus. Please
don't let it be a coming to America moment. Please don't let it be that.
It will be.
It probably will be.
It will be. It's a money grab.
So wait, which movie is better, Sister Act 1 or 2?
2.
See, I'm a number 1. I'm an OG.
This is what I hear.
I love him. And where he goes, I follow.
She turned around.
I will follow him.
Follow him wherever he go.
I'm here for the backgrounds.
I'm sorry, but for me, that was it. I love it.
So this is what people, when I ask
I can't believe we just literally broke out in this song.
That's a clip. That's a clip. That's a clip. So Sister Act 1 for the acting, Sister Act 2 for the singing. That's what.
Yeah.
Like Sister
absolutely.
Act 1 is better for the acting, singing. Sister Act 2.
Yeah.
And I feel like Sister Act 2 was just a little more comedic than the first. First one tried to be a little almost like dramedy at times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
2 was kind of a little more like comedic moments. But like, I don't know. I feel like Sister Act 2 was just more iconic. Like, I mean, like, they have Lauryn Hill in it and old boy from City High.
Yeah.
Like, was pretty damn iconic.
When she got what was his name? Mutoto? What's his name? In the second movie where she told him to come up when he sang. Yeah. What's that name?
Oh yeah.
Zimbabwe, whatever his name is. So when they were singing in front of the school, and she said, "Come over here." She said, "You sit right next to me."
Hey ho, hey.
That's my favorite moment of that movie.
And it might just because like even the church
Corral,
kid in
real
me too,
quick,
like Sister
you are
Act
looking
2,
super cute. You are looking super cute in that pink.
Thank you, boo.
I'm loving it.
I need a haircut, man.
Very
It'll be
cute.
Friday.
I love this episode.
Thank you, hon.
Yeah.
Just a little blush moment.
I see. Yes, I'm living for it, honey.
Thanks, boo. Okay, what's the last thing on the list here you want to get to?
Lizzo or Niecy Nash?
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the Lizzo Flute. Damn. Let's do the Lizzo Flute, and we'll talk about Niecy Nash. I mean, Niecy will be quick. So the Lizzo Flute, I don't even know how that turned into a big people mad moment. That's weird.
You want to know what it is? It's about Republicans and conservatives not being relevant and trying to make themselves relevant about all of the criticism. Like, what really pisses me off is that, they call themselves Christians, Well, we know what that, what that's really about. And they're calling her all of these awful names. And it's like, yo, you want to talk about me and my sins? The way that the vitriol that you spit about people calling her more morbidly, like all over a damn flute. I know,
and she's a concert flutist. Like,
listen, I know plenty of y'all that are flutists, and we don't say shit about what you do behind closed doors.
Right.
So don't
or the
worry
things
about
you put in your
anybody
mouth.
else. Exactly. So you worry about your own mouth, not anybody else's. Because at the end of the day, God's going to ask me about mine, not yours.
Period. And if I want to twerk with a flute, let me twerk with a flute. Twerk with a trombone, twerk with a trombone, twerk with a tuba, twerk with a tuba. Like,
nasty.
They just want to be mad.
Yo,
so Lizzo, keep on twerking, girl. Keep playing the flute, girl. Your concert is fire, girl. Like, do you, girl? Like, like,
it's so funny.
Right,
it's so funny how like these. Hold on. It's so funny how like these white people, these like so-called like Christian conservative white people, whatever, get so bent out of shape over something that they feel is desecrated, but they will fucking put the American flag on their twats and their titty holes. Like,
and
come
storm
on.
the Capitol.
And storm the Capitol. Like,
where was your anger then?
Nobody.
Where was your anger
nobody.
then? We know what that was about.
It's deflecting. It's voting season. Make sure you're registered to vote. Check your voter registration because they doing it again.
In
That's
all
what
states.
matters.
Oh, and by
all
the way,
states.
I saw Lizzo 2 nights ago playing on that flute. So the concert was dope.
Yeah.
She pulled out the crystal flute and played and twerked her beautiful little heart out. So
there we go.
Eat it. Continue to eat it.
And then Niecy Nash was on Tamron Hall as well, and Tamron was asking her like how she identifies. She was asking her like her kids were asking her how she identifies.
I have grown such an appreciation for the questions that Tamron Hall asks and how she conducts an interview, because she'll ask hard questions in a way that don't feel hard, but you know they're really hard.
Yeah,
but then she's got that experience.
But she will also dig in that ass.
She got Kim Burrell together right quick.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah,
that
she
interview?
said Yolanda Allen's my friend, and I'm also from Texas. So what's your point, ho? That's what she really wanted to say. So what's your point, ho?
Exactly.
She's like, we ain't gonna talk about nobody else. We talking about you. And Tamron's blonde hair right now, fire. I want blonde hair. I want Tamron Hall. Blonde hair.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of look for a little wig that looked like it.
Seriously, it's fire.
I want a little like
the little thing. I know, right? It looks so
cute.
good. Tamron, your hair look so good.
It looks so good.
But then she also had Niecy Nash on, and just, like with her wife Jessica, and Niecy was just talking about like how her daughters were asking, like, so mom, how do you identify because it's important, et cetera, et cetera. And Niecy was like, I don't know. I just know that I'm in love with this human being and I'm happy, et cetera, and calls herself just sexual.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of interesting. It's like, again, does Niecy owe that to us? Like I get that, like, a lot of times, like, she's well known and she could have a huge platform saying, yes, LGBTQIA plus, et cetera, et cetera.
And she's not like a masculine presenting lesbian.
Right.
So as part of the Black lesbian community and what has historically been portrayed in terms of what Black
more like a
lesbian women should look like, is bingo.
So so part of me, like, I get it. Like, part of me is just like, she don't owe this shit at the end of the day. Like, but then I get it on the flip side too. Is like sometimes you want to see prominent folks like, I'm proud of who I am, this is how I identify, and things like that. So I get stuck in the middle of it. But I think in my heart of hearts, I don't think she owes us anything.
No,
I 100% agree with you. I don't think that she owes us, the public, John Q. public, anything about what she identifies. Like, for some people, how you identify matter. And for a lot of other people, it don't.
Exactly.
It don't. And so you can categorize, because that's what people want to do. They want to put people in these little boxes. You can categorize, oh, you kind of like people for who they are, then you're a demisexual. You know, they want to put you, but the notion of like somebody saying or avoiding the question or not saying like how they quote unquote identify, I think that's perfectly their right. And we shouldn't expect anything more of them because it makes us more uncomfortable not to know that information.
Right. And you know, as humans, we tend to judge what we don't understand. But what we also have to remember that is not everything is meant for us to understand how someone identifies, whatever, if you want to call it a label, whatever label you are questioning, like what label do they give themselves? That's not for us to number one, determine, and two, understand how people's sexuality, their relationships with their significant others, whether it's one or more than one, that's not for us to have to understand. Yeah, it does help when maybe a particular demographic can maybe feel like they're a little bit closer to Niecy in a way because she is representation for them. I get that 100%. But it's identities, labels, whatever you want to call it, aren't always for us to understand, and we just have to leave it as is.
And you know what? Quite frankly, two things. One, Landon, your clavicles are serving and sitting. I love them.
Thanks.
That's these things right here for people
Yeah,
who
I know.
are listening.
Yeah.
No, I know you know, but
okay.
Education is key. But like, I also feel like this situation is it's important for people to recognize that not everything is for you. Yeah. And some reporters, you know, kind of look for the angle. What has Niecy Nash not talked about?
That's what we're used to.
And so their interest in asking the question isn't always best of, you know, like community's interest, was what you were talking about, which sometimes is more self-serving. Was how do I as a reporter
get that soundbite? We all looking for that clip.
Looking for a person that gives us the information that nobody has heard before, whether it's through emotion, frustration, whatever. But that's what they asked for, and I love that she doesn't give into that shit.
Yep. And she said, "I'm black in your mama." That's how I identify.
Right.
I was like, I know that's right. That's a black mama response.
Right.
Don't forget that the more you put out there, the more scrutiny can, you know, take place. And maybe she doesn't want that. Maybe she doesn't want that. Maybe she doesn't want labels or to be identified as anything. And maybe she doesn't want the scrutiny of either doing it or not even having to do it. So I say,
and she's at a stage
she's at a stage
also with, she's also at a stage in her career where I think she's also, there's like things that she has to do, like conversations or interviews that she has to do for the betterment of the longevity of her career. Yeah. Not to say that she's without it, I'm just saying, like, sometimes there are interviews and there are experiences that you go through just because it's a stepping stone for more visibility and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So part of that's playing the game, but like, I just love the fact that she didn't lean into, you know, like what other people wanted, but stay true to who she was.
She said, "I'm just sexual." Exactly. Like,
right.
That's who she said. Like, that's what it is.
And can we just talk about how the fact that she has fucked it up in that Jeffrey Dahmer documentary?
She fucks
like
it up
her
in everything
acting.
She does.
She does. But this is like a very dramatic, serious role, which is what we're not really known to seeing her for. And it's like her acting chops. I can tell you with all honesty, when I saw the first episode, as I'm seeing her character, I didn't even recognize, I didn't know a lot about it. So I don't know who was cast. Yeah. But when I watched it, I was like, this chick is amazing. And then I realized who it was, and I was like,
he's like, go ahead, Niecy.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Come on now.
But yeah, you know, she kills it and everything. So community, if you made it this far,
thank you. We appreciate you.
Because it was an episode. We were just going with the flow today. Normally we try to be a little, I mean, we gotta go with the flow every episode, but usually we kind of have randomness, little bumper rails, but today was like, it is what it is. It is.
We covered everything on our list.
And I know we said we were going to do community bulletin board this week. We'll do it next week. We'll put that first because it was some cool conversations that we've had in the DMs over the last few weeks with the community. So we'll definitely make sure we finally cross that off the list. Stay safe out there. Again, voting season is here. Make sure you're registered. Please double check, triple check, because they are making it very hard for us to vote.
Yeah.
Especially the young folks.
Know who's running.
And know what you care about. Exactly.
Yeah.
Check your voter status in every state, not even the ones that are voter friendly. Check your registration in every state. And also, if it's the right decision for you, the monkeypox vaccinations are now starting to come into better supply. So if that's the right decision for you and your health, go out, seek that. In New York, a whole bunch of appointments just kind of started to take place ahead of what we're seeing, what we're seeing for cuffing season. Now is the time.
Shot. Don't be coughing on me on the train.
Most of the thawing is done. Everybody's getting ready for like pumpkin spice latte and wearing sweaters to cover their fat. So
hey, that's a good season. Community, wash your hands, wash your legs, wash your ass. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Peace.